What's up, everybody? My name is Vince. Welcome to the channel. And we had to just foresee this coming. With the amount of money in R&D and the expense that Milwaukee Tool goes through with research and development and marketing and their promotions, we had seen a tick upwards in pricing over time. Matter of fact, we just announced that there would be a price increase happening starting this August 4th. And we actually saw that price increase happen. And then we saw it happen across the different segments of Milwaukee Tool as well. And a lot of you said, Milwaukee's starting to price themselves out of my realm, out of my budget. I am just not looking at them like I used to look at them as a solution to my power tool needs. We saw Milwaukee Tool, even if you wanted to possibly enter into a different battery platform and maybe use Milwaukee Tool for their corded solutions, you can go to this video here. Milwaukee Tool literally shut down all production of corded tools. So let's just say you were on a battery platform that wasn't Milwaukee Tool, but you wanted a reciprocating saw, the Sawzall, or even a whole hog, a right angle drill. You could have previously been on a different battery platform and then entered into Milwaukee Tool through a corded variant. You didn't need to be beholden to the M18 platform. And a lot of you, now that option is gone. A lot of you were saying that Milwaukee just potentially is not an option for me anymore. Maybe they've become too big for their britches. Maybe they don't believe that you'll start looking for a different option if something doesn't change. And I think that early numbers out of Q3 have shown Milwaukee Tool that they need to do something quickly. And they are actually. What we're seeing is prices have crashed. Now, it's over a select number. It's over a wide range of product offerings. I have some that I believe you should be looking at if you're especially on the battery platform, M18 in particular. But some of you might be asking, why exactly does this happen? Number one, the Very Cool Gang has spoken. I think a lot of you have been looking for different alternatives to some of the higher priced tools that Milwaukee's putting out at this point. The other thing is that tomorrow, Milwaukee is having their new product symposium, which was formerly called their NPS. Now it's called their Milwaukee Pipeline. So tomorrow they're going to be announcing a whole new breadth of tools, a whole new offerings, new generations of tools. And I think a lot of what a lot of you said, what's Milwaukee holding on to? All of these older generations. They're not lowering prices on older models. They're, generations old battery technology. They're not lowering the prices. Matter of fact, the prices are going up in for a lot of those offerings. What is Milwaukee Tool doing is what a lot of you have said. And it's in the comment section here on YouTube. It's in our DMs. It's all over social media. It's in the Reddit Substacks. It's everywhere. It's on billboards. Skyroiders have been putting it up. I literally saw a cloud up in the sky. It was a cumulus cloud that actually sometimes, it looked like a bowl of tomato soup or something. It was a cumulus cloud that said, why are Milwaukee Tool's prices so high? It was like a sign from the Lord above. I think that Milwaukee Tool needed to do something. And they have. They've slashed. Prices have crashed under the weight of everything that's happening. They are having the new product symposium tomorrow. Now, here's the deal. we have a survey up at the top of the chat. Okay. Here's the question for a lot of you. Now, this will be a big determiner of where you're at in Milwaukee Tool. The question is, are you excited for Milwaukee Pipeline tomorrow? Right now, as it stands, the three options are yes, no, and what's pipeline? Okay. Yes, right now is at 62%. No is at 23%. And what's pipeline is at 15%. Some of you don't know what pipeline is. I got to be honest. It's a lot. Just a couple years ago, 2022, 2021, 2020, everyone knew what NPS was and pipeline, especially in the Very Cool Gang. What's pipeline would have been at 0%. What is going on? Why is the conversation shifting away from Milwaukee Tool? And there are they're a big leader in a lot what's going on in the tool space. But I feel like for the average tradesman, okay, people are starting to look elsewhere. Why do you think there is this shift? Why are people not as excited? Why are 14% of you don't even know what pipeline is? And 24% of you say no, you're not excited for pipeline. Why is it? I want to know down in the comment section below. Before we get started with what pricing you should be looking at and how you could save big money, tremendous amounts of dollars and cents. And if you could save dollars, then it makes sense to save if you can. I will let you know it's not going to last forever. So don't snooze or you'll lose. Before we get into all of that, I want to say hello to the Very Cool Gang that have tuned in early. Let me make sure I have all of the chat so I could talk to all of you. Because we don't pick and choose here. We like to talk to everyone. Like Jose Villanova says, was this a dream? That's the only scenario Milwaukee prices can go down. Go Tool Reviews says, yow. What's up, cuz? What's up there? Adidas 401. All day he dreams about Milwaukee Tools. Nakassi says, what up, Very Cool Gang? Yo, cuz, boo. What's up there, Cole? Says, my friend, hope all is well. Like always, I hope there's an M12 D-handle jigsaw announced tomorrow. I ain't going to happen. What time does pipeline start tomorrow? I will give you all of everything that I'm going to tell you what time pipeline is going to start for us tomorrow. Okay. A little later in the stream and all of the details of what you can expect. What's up there, James? Mr. Sandman? Bring me a dream. Just got the new set M18 fuel, 5 batteries, 220. It's cheap. Yeah, it's great. I'm down for lower pricing, says Danny. We got Marshall Kiyatsu. What's up? He says, I'm done with 36-volt Milwaukee. No more. Max B49 says, good afternoon. What's up, my friend? How you doing? Yes, we're excited for Pipeline. Smash the like button. Marshall Kiyatsu says, pipelines for plumbers. It's pretty fun. You know what they say about pipelines that run downhill? You know what else runs downhill? Dr. Doc DRM says, Baton Rouge is in the stream. What's up? The long, tall Texan stuck in godforsaken swamps of southeast Louisiana. Every day with Bruno says, I know it probably won't happen due to size, but you think they'll drop an M12 Forge battery. I got to be honest with you. I think that every day with Bruno, they'd be foolish not to. They'd be foolish not to because I would think that pouch lithium would be perfect for that form factor of M12. What's up, Tiago? How you doing? Fred Flintstone's in the stream. He says some of Milwaukee's designs are losers. Listen, not everyone can have a winner, okay? Not if you're not losing, you're not playing enough. If you're not losing, you're not trying hard enough. If you're not losing, you're not spreading your wings enough. There's nothing wrong with losing. It's when you get back up and keep moving forward and try to innovate the next time. There's nothing wrong with losing. So, yes, you're going to have losers. Matter of fact, here, you could go to this video here. Milwaukee Tool came here. We didn't go there. Milwaukee Tool came here. Their product managers, their team came here to unveil their Shockwave Matrix line of driver bits. They came all the way to the Camden waterfront in New Jersey. beautiful Camden waterfront, historic Camden waterfront in New Jersey, to unveil that to the world through us. And it turned out to be a big flop. Not the videos, not the unveiling, just the way it was received, how it was used. It became a big flop. But my hat was off to Milwaukee Tool for trying to do something different. Now, here's the deal. Specific trades loved. Drywall hangers loved carbide matrix. They still ask if they could get it. Low load, high wear applications were perfect for Shockwave matrix. Perfect. So it is what it is. That guy says coffee maker when? We might find out tomorrow. The nobody. You're somebody. Can't believe people are excited for Pipeline, says the nobody. Don Shop, how you doing? He says last month you said tools were going up. CNN was saying the same thing. Because they did go up. They're going up. CNN was saying the same thing. Listen, bro, they weren't saying it at the same time as me. I said it before CNN. Look, they watch VCG. I don't watch CNN. Sorry. Steve Gale says, what's going on? You know what I'm going to do with that nonsense? I'm going to time that out. I'm going to time that out for being an idiot. Okay? We're going to put you in timeout for 1 minute to begin. And if you come back with any nonsense like that a second time, then I'm just going to hide you from the channel. I don't even know what your comment's supposed to mean, but you sound like an idiot to me. And I don't really like to talk to idiots. You know what I mean? I try to open up the streams to everybody, right? I try to not to have it just members or subscribers because I like to meet new people. I like the very cool gang to be able to share their ideas and help those people. But when you open it up, it's like there's always got to be somebody that ruins it. Why? Don't be an idiot. Okay? You could be anything here on the internet. You could be anything. Why do you choose? Why do you choose to be the same idiot here that you are in real life? You know what I mean? You could be great here. You could fake it. I don't get it. All right. Rigid Ron says, Vince, I don't remember if you ever been and covered Pipeline. If you ever been? Vince, I don't remember. Really? Yes. Matter of fact, yes, we have. Yes, multiple times, matter of fact. Matter of fact, when the world was shut down, we hosted Pipeline here at the Camden Waterfront through live stream. It was awesome. It was awesome. Jose, what's up, Brooklyn, New York? How you doing, Samsung? And we got Jose. Jose loves it. Yo, is that my boy? Matt? Cole Boucher says, what are you hoping to see at Pipeline? I got to be honest with you. I'm hoping to see some demonstrations at Pipeline that just blow me away. Like literally just make me just like, wow, that was awesome. That's what but here's the deal. Like I think that everybody knows that Milwaukee makes a great tool. They do. Like I don't think you have to convince people that, you know, some people don't like them. They're not their cup of tea, but they are a leader in the industry. So I think that you just got to prove to us with your newest offerings that they're viable. They make sense, that they're priced right. And I think that people will buy them. Let me see here. That would be cool. Riding lawnmower would be cool. I thought I saw a Matt Ray's here. But I guess he's not. All right. Let's get on with it. There is a link in the description, okay, for people that are used to using links in the description. But the easiest, most convenient way to follow along and look at all of these price drops, okay, these crashing prices, would be, would be to use the YouTube shopping button. Fastest, easiest way to get to suck up these deals. Now, here's the thing. You could use that link in the description, but listen, here's the deal. You can use the link in the description. You can use the YouTube shopping button, whatever gets you to save the money. All right. Now, they are affiliate links. We earn a small percentage. You pay no additional money for it, but it is a win-win. We appreciate it. All right. Every Day with Bruno says, it says, have you heard or seen anything that will blow us away? Not to step on any NDAs. It's impossible. There's no way not to step on an NDA if I was to even say anything to you, okay? Milwaukee Tool does not like anything, even when it makes it to the internet, right, through retailers. I've had people from Milwaukee Tool literally call and yell at me, like literally, and I'm like thinking to myself, why do I deal with this? Like, why do I deal with this? Like, call and yell at me for the failure that was on their end. We're media. We're media. Okay? We've always been told we're a media. We are media. And when something happens, we make a video about it. The failure was on their end. We made a video about it. That's what we're supposed to do. We get a phone call. Why would you do this? What are you talking about? We're media. So I would love to tell you something. I've literally, so you all know, I have pictures, specifications of products that will be released tomorrow. I've had them, not from Milwaukee Tool, from other sources for months. But I can't share them with you in any way, shape, or form because the channel would be shut down. Okay, I would somehow they would use that as it would be used as a strike against the channel. Okay, the channel would be shut down potentially, and I would probably be sued into oblivion. Can't do it. So I just can't divulge any information. I think that I will tell you this, I think there are a lot of offerings that will be released tomorrow that a lot of you will be excited about. You're just going to have to wait until tomorrow. And I listen, I totally understand. There is so much when the information leaves early. It's complications. And here's the thing. I never want to make anyone's, especially when it's unintentional, on their behalf. Never want to make anyone's job harder, okay? I never want to make the job harder for the PR team and the people that I have relationships with at Milwaukee Tool. Never. And the product managers. I always want to help them put their best foot forward. I believe in Milwaukee Tool. I think that they put out a great product. I think that they do a great job. So I never approach it in that way that I'm trying to make their life any more difficult. But in the meantime, I don't want to be sued either. So I can't ever share anything that is ahead of schedule, so to speak. Okay. With that all being said, tomorrow you're going to get all the information. So you just got to hold on. Just maybe less than 24 more hours. And you will have all the information on a timeline that Milwaukee Tool will be happy with. This is what it is. All right, here's the deal. You can see here, you will land on this page, okay? If you use the link in the description, and there are products and offerings that I've put in the YouTube shopping button that I think that you will really love, okay? They're the ones that I think are some of my favorites, but also, for instance, like I love this Shockwave Impact Duty 60-piece drill drive and fasten in PACKOUT. I love it, okay? But it's not the best price we've ever seen on this. It's still a great kit. But in the YouTube shopping button, I put the stuff that I think is this like chef's kiss, okay? So let's get moving on the ones that I do think are great. Number one, this is the one you all, I'm gonna assume you saw the thumbnail of this video, and I'm gonna tell you right now, if you need inexpensive batteries that can perform, deliver some wattage, okay, these aren't Forge, okay, I think that Forge is still is a great, is the top tier option, and you should be looking at those batteries, and this is why in this video. But these are the last generation of M18 high output battery. This is a 2-pack of 6.0s. This is a 2-pack of 6.0s. Okay, says $199, was $299 for this 2-pack, but for like the next 24 hours, they're going to take 15% more off of that. So it's going to be like another $30 off. So that 2-pack is $169.15, and they add tax. But a 2-pack of 6.0s for that price, like those are going to sell out quick. Do not let them get away. If you need batteries, that's a great price for XC 6.0s in the HO variety. Okay, that's a great price. That's my first one. Okay, my second one would be this right here. This is the Forge. So this is the newest generation of XC 6.0. These are not the high output. These are the Forge battery packs. These are using pouch lithium cells. These are going to put out the most wattage for a 6.0 battery on the Milwaukee line. These will run the coolest. They will charge the fastest. These are the highest level of technology when it comes to battery from Milwaukee Tool. Okay, a single is $199. Now, everywhere else they are $249 for a single. Special price is $199, but for like the next 24 hours, if you added it, you have to be logged in. You have to be logged in, okay? You have to add it to the cart to see the pricing, okay? That's number one, okay? But if we go to a shopping cart, you will see it's $169.15. Once you're not going to find this battery pack that cheap anywhere else. If you've been waiting to get Forge battery packs, don't wait any longer. Don't wait any longer. This is a killer deal, okay? It's $30 off of an already reduced price. Already reduced price. Like, there is nobody. It's in the cart. Let's go back to it. I'm going to take it out of the cart so we could go to the next one. Let's go here. There's nobody. Depot has it at $229. Other online competitors, $249. So $229. So still, it's $30 cheaper than Depot at the regular price. Plus, they're taking another $30 off of it. Like, if you wanted to get Forge, this is the way to do it. And it's going to be for a limited time. Do not miss that. Here's another one that I really love. Now, here's the deal. If you wanted to score this, I think this is a great little kit. You're going to need to pair it with something else. I mean, it's not going to ship free at $8.29. You're going to take another 15% off of that. If you want to know what this is and why I love it so much, go to this video here. But they're going to take 15% off of this. This is like the perfect time. You're going to get 15% off of all in-stock stuff. Okay, this is like the perfect time to stock up on that. I think free shipping happens at $99 plus. So I'm not telling you to buy $100 worth of these things, but if you were buying something else, you could package it up and get this. This is the old magnetic doodad that turns 2-inch and longer bits magnetic. It's just great. I mean, you could see it. Boom. I love these things. There's another promotion that works with this, though. Free PACKOUT low-profile compact organizer with $100 in Shockwave driving accessories. So if you were going to get Shockwave bit kit, right? Or like, for instance, Milwaukee Tool Shockwave Impact Duty 3-inch screw holding bit holder and insert bit set. Okay, I like this because this is a sleeve, like a guide sleeve. I like this one. But let's say you're going to get this. You're going to get like, I have two of these in here. Yeah, you're going to get like this, maybe a Shockwave kit and the magnetic doodad, and then you're at $100. You're going to get a mid case. You're going to get a low profile PACKOUT bit set. Let me add 9 of these just to illustrate. Just to illustrate, I'm going to add this one of these to the cart. Let's see what happens. Okay, we're going to go to the shopping cart. What's up, Milwaukee? All right, so you can see here, we have 9 of these at $91.71, right? And then we added a single drive kit. That's pretty funny. So my subtotal, somehow I magically made it to an even $100. I don't know how I did that. They took $15 off because of the 15% off for pipeline. And then they added tax and all, but we're at $90.63. They threw in the compact low-profile PACKOUT organizer. This will work. This will work. Now, be mindful. This will work with all Shockwave driver bit sets and drivers and all that stuff, okay, to get the low-profile PACKOUT organizer. But the 15% off would have to be a qualifying item for this pipeline 15% off sale. Does that make any sense? Just so you know, okay? Let's remove all this stuff from the cart. I like getting, when I could get like all of my consumables at a discount, I like doing that. Here's another one, Milwaukee Tool PACKOUT Rack Kit. You wanted to find out what this is, go to this video here. A lot of you love the idea of it, but you hate the price. You literally hate the price. You can see here, the single rack, okay, with pretty much everything you need to organize. You'll see here, okay, your PACKOUT in a van, in a truck, panel van, maybe not, maybe van, more so van than a truck, right? It's at $1,999.99, right? You add it to the cart, you're going to get 15% off for a limited time. Let's go to the shopping cart. You can see it's $150 off. There is some stipulations to this whole thing. At least it's paying for a little bit more than your tax, okay? But you could get it at a discount for a limited time. I'm going to give you all the details in just 1 second. All right. We saw this. Here's another one. Here's the deal on this. In this video here, okay, we showed you this framing demolition Milwaukee blade. Regularly priced, and if you're not logged in, you'll see that regular price of $25. It's $24.97. I think that the price is ridiculous at $25. Okay, for this framing and demolition blade. I just do. I think there's a lot of better options than this blade, okay, especially at that price. But inevitably, some of you love Milwaukee Tools so much, you'll buy it anyway. So, for a limited time, they've discounted it down to $7.97, and for today only, you go to a shopping cart, they're going to take 15% more off of that, okay? So you'll see it's $6.77 for a limited time. Then they add tax at $7.22 after tax. But, like, a lot of you want to know, is it good? Well, find out at $6 instead of $25. That's my opinion. So I think that there are some real standouts here. If you snooze, you lose. I'll give you the lowdown on this. It's 15% off hundreds in stock items. This starts right now and will go until the 22nd, which is Friday, or while supplies last. So if an item sells out, it's sold out, it's done. Limited quantities available, maximum discount of $150 off. Limit 1 use per customer. Valid on in-stock qualifying items only through 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the 22nd or while supplies last. Here's the thing. It's limit 1 use per customer. Customer is not a person. Customer, I believe, is a shopping cart. Whether that's depends on a different email or not, I don't believe it does, but it could possibly. Okay. All right. Let me see here. No, Milwaukee. Milwaukee's saying, I bought the new high torque and I want the new M12 stubby. They're both beastly. Oh, yeah. I didn't know if you're saying you thought there was going to be a new one coming. What's up, Ricardo Centron? Let me see here. Let me see here. Let's go back. So that's pretty funny. We have a comment here. Where is it at? The Nobody says, the 3-piece magnetic bit holder attachment isn't a deal. Home Depot got it cheaper. Because I have to price check you in real time. $12.97 here. If you want to pay more at Home Depot and support a huge, conglomerate, and listen, I love Home Depot. I do. Or you could save money, okay, and spend $10.19 plus 15% off at a mom and pop, online retailer, small business. You do it. You do you, cuz. But I know, regardless of it either being a big conglomerate or mom and pop, I like saving money. So I don't know where you're getting your prices, but I just got mine straight off of online. So we appreciate you looking out, but you're a Google search away from sharing the right information, not the wrong information. Jason Anderson. Welcome, member. We appreciate that. So, here's the deal. Tomorrow, Pipeline, I believe, begins at 10 a.m. is when the big event and the keynote will start at Milwaukee Tool. Let me know down in the comment section what tool you would love to see and what tool you're most excited for. Oh, my God. With that, I want to say I appreciate each... What? Yo, my main man. What's up, Cosbo? Said William Wise is here. How you doing, William Wise? It's been a minute. Haven't seen you. Oh, my God. All right, everybody. I got to get back to it. I hope you score the deal that you need. I appreciate you all tuning in, and I hope to see you all on the next one. Peace out, everybody.